watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all.
Goodbye to the best view ever.
Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay.
It's about 11 o'clock. None of the rooms at this hotel is open yet, so I'm gonna grab a tea and wait. This has been my go-to place for tea in Las Vegas. One of the few places that has a place to sit in the city, outside and in the shade. Yeah. So, gotta be careful which side of the straw you stab into your drink. And the tea is really good too.
Have a piece of my heart, and I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night.
Okay, it's 3 o'clock, it's check-in time. I basically just spent the last 4 hours sitting in my car playing on my phone. I found this indoor parking garage, and that's basically what I did for 4 hours. So finally, I think there should be a room ready. And this hotel I'm staying at is the Aria Sky Suites. It's supposed to be one of the best hotel rooms in Las Vegas, so I'm excited to check it out. Now, I don't know much about the suite, but from the website, apparently, if you're coming from the airport, they're gonna send a limo out to get you. But I'm driving in this wonderful Ford Fusion with, I'm pretty sure there's scallions on my hood still from when I was eating there. Should be a fitting vehicle to arrive in.
I'll be okay till the sun goes up, yeah. For a little moment, just hold me closer. I'll be okay.
Okay, so there is a lane for Sky Suites only. Here we go. This is the limos that's picking people up from the airport. So if you want to take advantage of the full experience, don't drive here. Okay, I think this is the check-in lounge, but there's like so many people sitting here. I'm pretty sure everyone is still waiting for a room, so let's check in and see what happens. Yeah, there's a huge line of people checking in right now, so this is gonna take a while. It's about 3:20, try to check in. The room is not ready, but I do have this lounge here. As you can see, there's you know, waters and sodas and juice. You can get coffee and tea, and there's mini bites of food here. Let's see what they got. Wild mushroom and truffle salad, and then roasted red and yellow pepperoni. This looks good. Just gonna find a little corner to eat my mushroom salad. It's like a one-biter, right? Also, if you can, don't fill up on that. I say that's OWH food, only when hungry food. Behind me is basically the entire lounge. It seems like there's like maybe a couple dozen people still waiting for their rooms. So I'm just gonna go find a corner and continue my game. It is now 4:34. I still haven't got a message that my room is ready. Been looking at reviews of this place, and that seemed to be a common problem, that even though check-in is at 3, says some people don't even get their rooms until 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m., which is pretty crazy considering how expensive your stay is. So I think the cheapest room in the Sky Suites is about $550. The one I booked, I think it's about $800, which will be the most expensive hotel room I've ever booked in my life. But if you think about it, if you're spending $800 on a hotel room, that's, if you check in at 3 and you checkouts at 11 sharp, like no wiggle room, where else you're paying extra $300 or something. That's, oh, I wish I could tap into my Asian superpowers and be better at math. 9 hours, so that's 20 hours in the room if you get to check in right away. So that's around $45 an hour. So I basically just lost like $60 right now. $60 is a steak, like a good steak. Anyway, I'll check back. Also, not just me. So this is the lounge area, which is honestly more like a lobby area. People have only increased and not decreased, so meaning like no rooms are, not really any rooms are ready, which is kind of surprising. If people are checking out at 11 and it's like almost 5 o'clock, that's 6 hours to clean a room. It's 5:30 now, so I've been waiting around for about 2.5 hours. They said they were gonna call me, but didn't get a call, so let me just ask them if there's a room ready or they just forgot about me or something. Hi, yeah, I didn't get a call, but I was wondering if everyone else is kind of gone, so.
Yes, absolutely. May I have your photo identification?
Still nothing?
Nothing yet. No movement on it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and reach out to housekeeping and see if we can do something for you.
Nope, no room yet. This rate, I think I'll be in by dinner time. So the last video I filmed before this was to stay at the Venetian where I lost my toiletry bag. Good news is they found it, you know, after I pretty much rebought everything. So after whenever check-in happens, go and grab the bag. All right, just got the text and my room is ready. Let's go take a look. Wow. Whoa. I walked in the room, I didn't push anything, and the curtain started to open. That's pretty. Oh, wow. The view is amazing. Although I gotta stare at David Copperfield's face all day. This room is 100% the biggest hotel room I've ever stayed in my life. With, of course, the best view I've ever seen in my life. High five to that. Wow. This is incredible. You get both the Strip, New York right over there, Luxor, Mandalay Bay. Did you guys know, I said this in the last video, that Las Vegas is actually surrounded entirely by mountain ranges, so no matter what hotel room you get, it's always gonna be a mountain view. So when they say mountain view in the description, it's tall enough to where you can see past other buildings, I think, because there's mountain view everywhere. It's not like you have to face a specific direction to get the mountain view. Oh, Din Tai Fung is here at the Aria. By the way, right now it's about 5:45. So check in again, 3 o'clock. My estimate, $45 to $50 an hour. Actually, I just realized I booked a corner. They call it a penthouse, but it's not really the penthouse because it's not the top floor, but that's what they call it. So if you're expecting a penthouse when you're booking a penthouse, it's not technically a penthouse, just so you're not surprised once you get here. This room after tax and fees and everything, I think is around $900. So closer to $50 an hour. And we're just gonna round down a bit to 5:30, 2.5 hours late. That's like $125 lost in time spent in room. And it's definitely the latest check-in I've ever experienced in any hotel ever in my life. I just never, this is really crazy how late it got. And I didn't even get a call. I just saw other people started leaving and I'm like, wait a minute, where's everyone else going? And I went and asked them and they were like, oh, okay, oops. Okay, here's the thing about Vegas. If you ever see this many water sitting there just out in the open, that 100% costs money, especially when it's Fiji. So even though there's no price labeled, I would not touch these waters. Premium coffee kits. Let's see here. You got a fridge here. Okay, this is the mini bar. Thing is, never touch anything here because if the sensor moves, even though you didn't take anything, they might charge you with something. Got a plant in my room. It's never happened before. Okay, so here you get to watch movies, I guess. This tablet, if I remember, Aria tablets control everything. So in terms of what you get for staying in the suite, supposedly you have a concierge. I don't think there's an in-room butler or anything. The only thing they told me that if you're staying here, you do have access to is a special pool. But as of now, I think it's gonna close in an hour. So I don't even know we're gonna make it there because I really just wanna get some food. Property amenities, pools. Yeah, pools close at 7. It's already about 6 o'clock. So really no point in doing that. So you can check out here, which I would recommend at all Vegas hotels. You check in digitally if you can. The wait time to check out always seems so daunting to me. Mini bar, here we go. Snacks. $24 for a bag of cashews. Pringles, $13.75. Beverages, $13.75 for a glass of Coke. Dasani, $14.75. Oh my goodness. Yep. I knew it. It's never free. If you see water sitting out in a Vegas hotel room, never free. $13.75. Wait. Nope. See this? Fiji water deluxe. That was the big size water. While we're here, the in-room dining. But after seeing how much that water cost, I'm super nervous. Breakfast, yogurt and fruits and nuts is $14. Oatmeal is $12. Oh my goodness. A bowl of cereal is $12. I haven't bought cereal in a long time, but I'm pretty sure that I can buy you about 3 boxes. So let's see what there is to eat that's actually good. Belgian waffles, okay. Breakfast specials, steak and eggs, continental breakfast. Nothing that looks too special-ish. Lunch. They don't tell you if there's a time when lunch is ready or not. So this looks like a typical salad, Cobb salad, Caesar salad. So it looks like the in-room dining at the Aria doesn't really, it's just a normal quesadilla. It doesn't really have anything special. It's just very much classic hotel food. Crispy chicken sandwich. Oh, this burger looks $26. If you haven't done it already, watch my Venetian in-room dining video. Much better burger. Like, that burger could whoop this burger's butt in any city in the world, and it costs less. Sides. Instead of in-room dining, you could do takeout. So there's Din Tai Fung, and Din Tai Fung is always good. I wanted to do like a series of videos on pretty nice, fancy schmancy Vegas hotel rooms, and on the in-room dining menus. In a lot of places like the Venetian I just stayed at, the in-room dining menus are amazing. Again, you can go do takeout and whatever, but room service food really doesn't look like anything special. I thought at the area, especially at the Skyloft, there'd be like a Skyloft food menu or something. Really isn't. Basically, besides the amazing view, and it is amazing, in the room being super nice, at least for me, there's really not much to enjoy here. Got to mention. So if you come to this little lounge area from Forts 9, you get white or red wine. I'm gonna go pick up my lost toiletry bag from Videra, and then I'm gonna go pick up my dinner from Din Tai Fung. All right, so I went for my travel bag. They tell me my travel bag is now in Aria. So basically my travel bag traveled to the other hotel. So today's in-room dining is gonna feature Vegas Din Tai Fung. Got some noodles, got some hot and sour soup, got some dumplings. I used to not like Din Tai Fung that much, but especially having it in Taiwan, I think it's actually one of the best, most well-done chain restaurants in the world, because everywhere you go in the world, as long as there's a Din Tai Fung, the quality is pretty good and it's pretty consistent. So, big bowl of hot and sour soup. I think these are my dumplings. Yep, one of the most expensive dumplings in the world. I think 6 cost $10. It's almost $2 a dumpling. And that might not just be Vegas price. That just might be the price for these dumplings anywhere. That's another reason I didn't really like it that much. Coming from New York, where soup dumplings on average cost about $6 per order of 6 to 8. Oh, so these are the hot oil wontons I got. This is really good. It's not your typical restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant, hot and sour soup. Tell me, what is this? Is this, ooh, wait, this is the seasoning. Hot and sour soup actually got a lot of good flavors. This looks like stuff that comes out of a ramen pack, like a ramen seasoning pack. Let me mix the hot and sour soup up a little more. What in the world was that? That's so interesting. Don't tell me they make these things like per order, not in a giant pot. Still, it tastes really good. A little tofu salad. Pretty good. What year? A little too sweet. Actually, way too sweet. Would not recommend this. It feels like they used some sweet vinegar. This I was looking forward to. Spicy wontons. Delicious. Wrapper's got a good chew. Filling is good. This garlicky chili sauce on top is heavenly. I may think they're overpriced dumplings, but the consistency is always there. This is the spicy noodle. And I don't know if this is true because I don't eat at Din Tai Fung very often. I feel like the Vegas version of Din Tai Fung has more stuff. Again, I could be wrong, but I kind of feel that way. Oh, that's really good. Noodle texture is good. Flavor is fantastic. Every dish, it doesn't taste like it came out of a chain restaurant. Yeah, that got really cold. There's no spicy dipping sauce, so I'm just gonna dunk it into my wonton sauce. Oh, that's good. I don't think I've had dumplings in a long, long time. There is a couple of soup dumpling places in Vegas I'll check out, but cannot deny this is a delicious dumpling. So basically this place, not really much options at in-room dining. The check-in process was a disaster, but the view, wow, the view. And I am definitely paying for this view. My first meal since breakfast. I definitely felt a little hanger, but you know what? I'm really glad I got this. This tastes like home. This is comfort food for me. The pickled veggies, the tofu, the crunch from the cilantro, the noodle texture is amazing. Tofu salad. Light with a little sesame oil. And the dumplings. Tiny, but substantial. And being able to eat all this while looking out at that. This is my Vegas dream come true. Never in a million years would I think like I'll be staring at the MGM, New York, from this crazy hotel room, munching on some delicious Chinese food. Work hard, a little luck, dreams do come true.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just...
Best thing about such a big hotel room? Better for running. So these are the pools that Aria has. That one over there, this one, the one on the far right, that's the one reserved for Sky Suite members. This is so creepy. I was just sitting here working on my phone and the curtain started closed. By working on my phone, I mean I was watching like these creepy ghost videos and these curtains started closed. On their own. I didn't do anything. You can check out right from the TV, but what is this? Looks like a bottle of water, $15.75. I never took a bottle of water. Maybe the ghost in this room did it. So I disputed the charge that was in my room. The $15.75 charge turned out to be one Snickers bar. Is that like the Snicker bar that has like a golden ticket inside where I can visit Willy Wonka's factory or something? If the Snicker bar doesn't give you so much powers that the Winchesters are after you, there's no reason that thing should be about 16 bucks. So now I'm in hotel limbo once again. I can't check into my next place until 3 o'clock. So let's go to Chinatown. Soup dumpling part 2. This is the menu here. Typical Shanghai food items. Soup dumpling, crabmeat soup dumpling, 葱香牛肉小汤包. The literal translation that is scallion smelling good beef little buns. So I got 2 baskets of soup dumplings. I got some wontons. I got some sour and sweet ribs, which is a Shanghai specialty. I think that's all. I actually really like it sometimes when I forget what I ordered, because then you get it and you're like, oh, I thought I didn't have any food anymore, but happy Chinese New Year to me. It's pretty good. Nice and plump, skin is thin. The hot oil base is delicious and spicy. 100% need some vinegar. Wow, you can definitely taste the amount of meat they put in here. This is a plump wonton. Very good. I like it when restaurants are not stingy with their filling. And this thing definitely is huge. So these are regular ones. These are the crab and pork. This is Angus beef, and this is cucumber and little dry shrimp. Let me start with the regular. And this is a ridiculed method by a lot of people. I like opening the dumpling up a little bit and pouring the soup onto a spoon, and then adding some hot oil and vinegar to it and drinking the soup. That's very nice. I mean, you don't have to do it that way. Most people take a nibble, drink the soup straight from there, and then eating the dumpling, which is fine too. I just really like seeing how much soup is actually in that soup dumpling. This is the crab meat soup dumpling. They're telling me this is fresh crab from Vancouver, and it's flown here live, and then they cook it into a soup dumpling. My favorite way to use soup dumplings is actually when it gets cool enough. I just like to dunk in a little hot oil vinegar and then just pop the whole thing in my mouth. So cucumber and shrimp. Those are really juicy and refreshing dumpling. Nice bits of cucumbers, sweetness from the shrimp. I think I like that more than the regular soup dumpling. This is the black English. Wow, this is good. This thing is so juicy with the added juice from the fat, also from the meat filling itself. Don't just get the pork, get this. Oh yeah, you can definitely taste the freshness of that crab. I don't know what this is doing here. Is there like a giant carrot somewhere missing their kid? Just wandered off into a soup dumpling bin. Probably not the best place to go. Maybe all vegetable parents should tell their kids not to do that. My only complaint, some of the dough on the dumplings, it's a little too thick. Other than that, the flavor is fantastic. That's one thing I do really love about Din Tai Fung is how thin the skin is. Which to me is such an important characteristic of a good soup dumpling. Overall, this is a great place. So if you're craving for soup dumplings, a really good alternative. Definitely get the crab ones.
Oh, that was good. That seems to be the local place to go for soup dumplings.